Ladies and gentlemen, we have Battlewasp. The entire archetype is here. We're going to cover everything about this. I'm excited because we get new insect support. I can't tell you the last time... I know this is going to fail as an archetype. I already know it. But you know what? It's insects. I love them. It doesn't matter. This will be a fun casual deck I'll play on the side. So B Force or Battlewasp, Halberd the Charge. So it's 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner. 2500 level 6 synchro. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. So during damage calculation, if this card attacks a monster your opponent controls with a higher attack than this card, you get to half that opponent's monster's attack. So that's pretty cool. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each Battlewasp you control. The sad part is you're only going to be able to get like off 1200 burn. I actually don't think they modified these effects to be that good from the TV show, but it is a level 6 insect synchro. Maybe? I mean, it deals with big threats. That's about as good as it is. Next up, we have Battlewasp, Pin the Bullseye. Ooh. So it's 200, 300, level 1, not a tuner, which kind of turned me off a little bit. But you only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. You get 1. So if you control an insect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And in addition, once per turn, you can inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each Battlewasp, Pin the Bullseye you control. So, I mean, hey, you get 200 burn off. I mean, if this deck can actually win a game 1, you can probably stall out and ping your opponent for some damage game 2 and win. But this is an insect extender. I value this a lot because now insects have a way to kind of extend into plays, and they really haven't had that till this point. So I do value this a little bit, and it's kind of interesting. Oh, hello. Battlewasp Dart the Hunter. So, you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn each. You are not a tuner either. So, if a Battlewasp monster you control destroys a monster whose original owner is your opponent by battle, that's really weird wording, you can discard this card and inflict damage to your opponent for that monster's original attack. Hey, they gave them an honest! That's pretty cool, but for damage. You can target another insect you control. That monster is treated as a tuner monster, but you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for insect monsters. They really wanted to make sure that we weren't going to bullshit around with insects. But hey, you know what? We now have a Battle Trampler. Ping our opponent for some extra damage. This was something that they needed to close the game, and I like that. That was good. Now next up, we have Revival Swarm. Okay. So you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. This is a normal spell. So you can target one Battlewasp from your graveyard to special summon that monster. Oh boy, they gave us a Monster Reborn. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one insect you control. That monster cannot be destroyed by battle till the end of the next turn. I really wish it said it was unaffected by other card effects, and I might have been able to actually compare this to Eagle Booster. But, okay, so we can protect something via battle. That's pretty interesting. That definitely does help the deck. Something that they needed. What are you? Battlewasp Nest. Continuous trap card. Okay, so you only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. When a Battlewasp you control is targeted for an attack, you can special summon one Battlewasp from your hand or deck, and if you do place one counter on this card, then in the My man. This is a good trap card. So, now your opponent's going to have to actually out your Battlewasp monsters. Okay, during the end phase, while this card has 2 or more counters on it, send it to the graveyard. This is interesting. I like this. Good job, Konami. I like this. This is some good card design. Alright, we'll have to see if this is enough to carry the deck on its back, though. Next up is Battlewasp Stinged Poison. Oh, this is a level 2 insect tuner. If this card is no more special summoned, you can add one Battlewasp monster from your deck to your hand, except for Sting the Poison. Quick effect, contribute one insect monster except this card. Target one face-up effect monster your opponent controls and negate its effects till the end of the turn. So I do like this, but you're a level 2 tuner, which is a no-go on my fly zone, buddy. You need to do more than that. He searches for the insect center, which puts 2 insects on the board. But, like, where's my link monster? How am I supposed to do things? Red alert. Alright, Battlewasp. Twin Bow the Attacker. So this was the interesting one, if I recall. So it's a level 3 insect effect monster. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. So during your main phase, special summon this card from your hand, but for the rest of this turn, you gotta special summon monsters from your extra deck, except for insect monsters. I love being locked into this. And this guy can make a second attack during each battle phase. He's 1,000. He's not gonna do a lot, but he is your other extender. So you're gonna need this guy plus the level 1 to make the level 6 guy. Or, you know, you do get access to the level 5 down here, the Azure God Bow. So, I'm just looking at the things here, like, on summon this gets this, which gets you into this. So, I mean, it's not terrible. So, Azusa, the Ghost Bow. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner. Thank God he's generic. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. So when this card inflicts damage to your opponent by the effect of a Battlewasp monster, except this card, even during damage step, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. So this is actually pretty good, because with the other Battlewasp that you can send to the graveyard to ping your opponent for damage, you get more pressure. If this card is sent to the graveyard, if this card is already in your graveyard, when a Battlewasp monsters you control is destroys a monster in battle, you can special summon this card in defense mode, but banish it when it leaves the field. They were just not allowing you to get extra attacks with this guy, because I actually like that. This would have been a comeback card. Next up, we have Arbalest, the Rapid Fire. So, level 4 insect effect. This is not a tuner. This card is normal summon. You target one level 3 or lower insect monster, graveyard, special summon it in defense mode. Okay, so this, depending, we bring back the level 2 tuner, we get places. This card is destroyed by your opponent's card. You can special summon one Battlewasp from your hand or deck. So that's pretty good. He does at least flow. I really wish it said by battle or by card effect, like when it leaves the field. We know these need these kinds of effects, but this is as good as insects are going to get, guys. Summoning Swarm. Alright, so you cannot special summon from your extra deck during the turn you activate this effect, except for insect monsters. You can target level 4 lower Battlewasp in your graveyard up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. Special summon them. So this is, I remember talking about this. This card's pretty good. You have the ability to literally swarm out the field and kind of capitalize off of your opponent, which, granted, might not be the best thing for a lot of people, but that's something that this deck needed. Like, you gotta have at least one good card. Giving them a Soul Charge was a start. Battlewasp Palma, the Conquering Bow. He is the big, fat, level 8. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner, generic. If this card is synchro summon using a synchro monster as material, this guy gets a second attack during each battle phase. With that Wasp Burner earlier, you get some cheesy stuff here. When this card inflicts damage to your opponent, you can have all monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 attack and defense. So you get a global power down across the board. At the end of the battle phase, if your opponent did not take battle damage during the battle phase, you inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each Battlewasp in your graveyard. So, this also works during the other receiving battle phase. So if they don't attack you, you also get to ping your opponent for damage on that phase, which I don't know how often that's going to come up, but that's something you can do. Battlewasp Ballista, the Armageddon. Right, this is a level 12 synchro. Okay. If this card is synchro summon, you banish all insect monsters in your graveyard. All monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense for each of your banished insect monsters. The only thing I see here is a giant target for my Necrozmir. If this card attacks a defense position monster, you get 2 inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Okay, that's pretty good. If the synchro summon card is destroyed by your opponent, special summon 3 of your banished level 11 or lower insect monsters. When am I getting to a level 12 synchro? I guess this is the first level 12 generic synchro in the game. So that's a thing in my opinion. I do kind of like that. You can put a 3k body on the board. Like, this card looks really weird, but okay. And last but not least today, the new jump card, the Crossout Designator, was revealed. So you can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. It is a quick effect spell. So you can declare one card name, banish that card from your deck, and if you do until the end of this turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of cards with the same original name. Sick of your opponent monster reborning you? Put this card in the gold sarcophagus. Oh, wait. This is basically the gold sarcophagus effect that we always wanted. Oh, I see what they did there. So, guys, do you think about the new Battlewasp? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'd like to hear your guys' opinions, your concerns, your fabrications, your lies on how you don't like the insect monsters. And, well, peace out, Blue Shirts. Well, we've got some other interesting stuff coming up this weekend. I need a breather, though. Alright, guys, peace out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a truffle shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.